What's up, Notary Nerd? It's your girl, Monica, and this video is for you if you are a new notary, newly commissioned, and or you're thinking about becoming a notary public and want to start a notary side hustle and don't really know where to start. This video is going to be based on my years of experience owning Notary Nerds University since 2021, as well as managing one of the largest notary Facebook groups, Notary Nerds. Now, it's going to be kind of different from what you're used to. I will say that. I guarantee that what I'm about to tell you is going to be different than any other YouTube video that you've listened to. So keep that in mind. The first step is going to be consistent with what you've probably already heard, which is to go visit your Secretary of State's website to determine what steps you need to take to become a notary in your state. Pretty simple. The next thing you're going to do is you're not going to hem and haw. You're going to go and submit your notary application. And if you've already submitted your application, good for you, and you're just waiting on your information to come back in, excellent, okay? Some states are going to require tests and whatever. Every state is different. Just go by what your Secretary of State says to do and do it. Next, after you've submitted your application, you're going to order your state's notary primer. Now, every state doesn't have a primer, but if yours does, order it. You need to understand what your state's notarial laws are, and the best place to order your primer is from the Secretary of State directly, or visit the National Notary Association, and you can typically find it there. Next, if you don't have a primer for your state, what you want to do is go to Google and search for notarial law in the state of whatever your state is. And typically what will come up is a .gov website with a PDF with a 5 or 10 or 4-page document that covers your state's notarial law. Print it off, go get you a binder or folder, put it in there, and that's going to become your resource. Next, you want to order a pad of your state's acknowledgments. The acknowledgement certificate is typically going to be the most commonly used certificate in most notarizations. You need to know what your notarial language looks like on that certificate, so you need to order a pad of your acknowledgments. Now, you can get that from the National Notary Association for pretty affordable price. You want to get both the acknowledgement and the jurat. Now, if you don't know what those are yet, that's okay. That's because you're new. So go ahead and just order them and get them in your possession. Next, you want to wait, okay? You've already paid for your notary application. You've already paid for your acknowledgments, your notary primer, and your jurat pad. So wait now before you order your stamp. And this is where I kind of am going to be non-traditional with my advice on how to start a notary business. I don't think you're necessarily going to need a stamp depending on the type of business that you're going to start. Again, I've been in this for 3 years with Notary Nerds University. I've seen a lot of different ways that you can make money as a notary. And I've also been able to observe hundreds of thousands of comments in the Notary Nerds Facebook group. So I know kind of what makes sense to do right now in 2024 and what doesn't. So pump your brakes before you order your stamp and spend all of that money. Determine what your business model is going to be first, okay? Determine your business model. So, you might want to do general notary work, and of course, you're going to need a notary stamp for that. So if that's the case, well, you'll order it. But first, determine what your options are and what your monthly income goals are. Because the reality of it is just because you order that notary stamp doesn't mean you're going to make money. I repeat, just because you order that notary stamp does not mean you are going to make money. There's a whole bunch in between ordering a notary stamp and making money. And that's figuring out your business model in 2024 based on our current economic environment. So there's a lot out there on YouTube about this and that and the other when it comes to this notary side hustle. But I'm telling you, I've got you when it comes to creativity and thinking outside the box and making money in the shortest time frame possible. I'm your girl, okay? So before you order that stamp, figure out what your business model is, whether or not it's going to be general notary work, traditional loan signings, remote online notarizations, if those are allowed in your state, okay? You may even want to get into government contracting. If that's the case, you don't even need a stamp, right? So the last thing I want you to do is to save the date, because Monday, March the 11th, I am starting my very first New Notary 5-day challenge. And I'm doing this because I have been neglecting the new notaries for the last probably year and a half. what I've been doing is those people who started with me in 2021 and have grown, I've been basically catering to them, trying to get them to grow their business into higher heights, right? Pursuing government contracts. So the channel has been all about government contracts this, government contracts that, but I neglected the fact that people are getting their notary commissions every single day. And that became clear to me the other day. I made a post in the Facebook group just kind of trying to see how many notaries were commissioned recently or in the process, and there were a ton. So this video, this challenge is just for new notaries so that I can help you figure it out and so you don't waste a whole lot of time and money. You're going to be with me for 5 days live, and we're going to figure everything out that you need in your state on how to become a notary in the most successful way possible so that you don't waste a lot of time and you don't waste a lot of money. I'm going to help you cut through the chase, okay, on what exactly it is that you need to do based on your situation, okay? So we're going to meet live. And that live piece starts on Monday the 11th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Once you register, you're going to come in here, and then when we have our live session, you're just going to click here just to join it live. That's basically it, right? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to start your lessons. There are some lessons on just general business setup that are already included in the challenge that once you sign up, while you're waiting on the challenge to start, you can start going through these lessons step by step on your own pace. So that when we get to the live portion of the challenge, now you're ready to ask some very intelligent questions about what you've reviewed in this, in the lessons, right? In the on-demand lessons. Now, this challenge is 5 days. It's set up to get you going so that you don't have to keep waiting. A lot of you guys are waiting and waiting and you just don't know what to do. You don't know what classes to take. Wait on all of that, right? Go ahead, do those first few steps that I talked to you about, and then when it gets time to, once you've ordered your notary, your acknowledgement pad and your jurat pad, before you do anything else, just hold tight. Just get your information in and then hold tight. Then we need to determine what way you're going to make money, okay? That's going to be the important thing before you start to go and join the NNA and order your stamp and all of that stuff, okay? Now, as a special gift or whatever you want to call it, bonus, for those of you guys who are the first to be a part of this, I'm so excited. This is the first time I'm doing this. I am going to make sure you have a website. I'm going to make sure you have a nice and professional website that you don't have to pay for every single month. You'll get to choose from one of 4 of them. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one, and this is the 4th one, okay? So a part of this 5-day challenge is we're setting up your business, we're determining your business model, we're helping you know how to do a good notarization and do a good oath or affirmation. Let me just back that thing up real quick. The first thing that you need to know, regardless of which business model you're going to go into, is how to do a notarization. Okay, period. And how to do it correctly according to your state law and how to keep people from getting you in trouble by asking you to do stuff that you shouldn't do. We're going to cover that. You're going to be good on that when we get out of this challenge. You're also going to be good on performing an oath or an affirmation. That's the basics, Notary 101, right? So that is the beginning. But you will need some way to tell people that you exist. And the best way for that to happen is a website. And I don't want you spending a whole bunch of money on all this different stuff. So as a part of participating in this challenge, you're going to get your choice of one of these already done website templates that comes with several different pages. Each of them has at least 4 different pages that you can, change around and add on or whatever, right? There's 4 different designs that you can choose from, and all you'll need to do is edit it. And you won't have to pay any monthly fees for it. If you've already got a domain name, you can add it to this. Or if you don't have a domain name, you can get one and then just connect it to this site. The site is already done for you. All you need to do is to join the challenge. Now, this is only for those first, let me say 30 or so of you who joined, because I want to make sure you guys know that this website is a very valuable asset, right? And it would cost a couple of $100, if not more, for somebody to put together a website like this for you. So in future challenges, hint, hint, people will probably have to earn this, and they probably won't get to choose from from their choice of 4, right? So because this is new, this is the first challenge, the first 30 of you who sign up will get your choice of one of these websites, all right? The other thing that you're going to get, because you're new, this is the first class for my new Notary 5-day challenge, I'm going to make sure you have every training class that we have ever done at Notary Nerds University in the last 3 years. I repeat, the first 30 of you to sign up, the first 30 only, are going to get access for 1 year, not lifetime now, okay? You're going to get 1 year access. That's going to give you all of the resources you need in order to be able to really take your notary business to the next level. Everything you need. There's fingerprinting in here. There's general notary work training. There's RON training. There's LLC training. There's marketing. There's woman-owned small business. There's social media. There's digital marketing. There's all kinds of training in the Notary Nerds University library. And the first 30 of you to sign up is going to get access to it for a year, in addition to your website. So the bottom line is, if you haven't figured out how to go about starting your notary business, this new Notary 5-day challenge is going to help cut through the noise and clear everything out, okay? So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said before, the challenge, the live portion starts on March the 11th, Monday evening at 7 o'clock. These sessions will be recorded. However, the recordings are going to be housed in a very private community for people who have attended these sessions, okay? So it's not going to be there forever either. So I really want to make sure you're there live and can participate. It's in the evening at 7 o'clock Monday night. It's in the evening at 7 o'clock Tuesday night, Central Standard Time. Wednesday night, I go to church on Bible study night. So it's going to be Wednesday afternoon at 12 Central. And then we'll pick back up Thursday evening at 7 and then Friday evening at 7. So the cost of this 5-day challenge is $97. For those of you first 30 who get in on it, you're getting way more value than the $97. I guarantee it. And you can use Afterpay to get started for just $24.25. So I'm really excited about it. I apologize again for neglecting the new notaries who are on my channel, who are in my Facebook group. And I hope that you guys accept my apology. And I hope this makes up for it, because I do realize that there is a need, and I've been focusing on government contracts and all of the experienced notaries and helping them move forward, and totally and completely forgot about my new notaries out there. So I can't wait to see you guys in the challenge, and I will see you soon. One more thing. Before you ask me, how will I know if I'm one of the first 30? The first 30 will get an automatic email that says, you are one of the first 30, you have made it. So go get it done, and I'll see you in the challenge on March the 11th. But do not wait. Start your lessons now. I'll see you there. Peace.